Well, hello. Welcome back to Desire Dialogues to my regular listeners. Welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren, a sex coach, and you are listening to Desire Dialogues. Today, we're going to talk about why people are having less sex. And it's not what you think. So, what research says about the sexual recession, nervous system overload, and how couples can reconnect without pressure. So, that's what we're getting into today. All right. If you notice that sex just isn't happening the way it used to, or desire feels harder to kind of access, more complicated to understand, or if it's just really quiet in the background, I want to start by saying this very clearly. You're not alone. You're not broken. Because here's something that might surprise you. Researchers are finding that people across the board are having less sex than they used to, not just singles, not just parents, not just young people, and not long term couples, across generations. So today I want to talk about why, and more importantly, what actually helps without forcing desire or fixing yourself. So buckle the fuck up. Let's go. Here's the research. Over the last few decades, large population studies, especially in the US and other Western countries, have noticed a consistent trend. All right. People are reporting less frequent sex than previous generations did at the same age. So this includes married people, people living together, people in relationships. So researchers sometimes call this the sex recession. And no, it isn't because people suddenly stopped liking sex, right? Is because the conditions for desire have changed. And that matters. I'm going to say it again. It's because the conditions for desire have changed. Notice that nice relief that you can take because it is not on you. I'm going to walk you through some of the most common reasons that researchers and clinicians point to. And I want you to notice what lands in your body as you listen. All right. Number one, nervous system fucking overload and chronic stress. Desire cannot thrive in survival mode, right? And most people, I know most of the time, just like I'm sure you may be, most people are living with financial pressure, that culture of productivity, very little actual true rest, and constant freaking stimulation. So when your nervous system is constantly mobilized, constantly protecting you, sex actually becomes another demand versus a refuge that you used to have. Number two, emotional safety erosion. So desire is relational. Like when couples stop feeling understood, emotionally met, safe, sex doesn't disappear because love is gone. It disappears because the body no longer relaxes. Number three, we are in a performative sex culture. All right, a lot of people were taught how sex should look, but not how desire actually works. So when sex becomes something you perform instead of feel, obviously avoidance is going to make some fucking sense here, right? Number four, mismatched rhythms, right? You have different stress cycles, different seasons of life, different libidos, different hormonal phases. Desire isn't broken. Maybe it's just out of sync. Number five, screens replacing connection. Whew. Phones don't just steal your time, they steal presence, they steal energy, they steal focus, attention, mental clarity. I mean, that's the thing. Phones steal presence, and desire needs presence. Number six, body image and self consciousness, right? Like, oh boy, it's hard to invite someone else into a body when you don't feel home in it, right? You don't feel at home in your own body. You don't like it. You don't, right? And then number seven, this pressure to fix it, right? Ironically, trying harder often shuts desire down faster because pressure activates protection in your nervous system, not pleasure. So let's reframe this, okay? This is the heart of the episode. Here's a part I really want you to hear and like really hear. Less sex does not automatically mean less intimacy. Often it means intimacy needs a new language, right? One that rebuilds connection before performance, allows that desire to return organically. It honors the timing, it prioritizes safety. And this isn't about getting back to how it used to be, it's learning how to connect now. So if you're listening and thinking, okay, yeah, this makes sense, but what do we actually do? I want to offer something simple to you. I created a 30 days couple connection challenge a while back, and I'm opening up 5 days of it for free. Each day is going to include one connection activity and one intimacy or curiosity prompt, right? It's not all sexual. There's no pressure to perform, but it's a way to quietly start building connection safely. So if you want it, here's how to get it. All right. Email me the word challenge and I'll send you the 5 day experience. No sales pitch, just a starting point. And it's going to be a daily intimacy, curiosity prompt, daily connection activities. You get two. All right. It's just a way back to each other. No pressure to perform. All right. So if you want it, email me challenge at laurengoyette.com. And if you're interested in finding out what your sensual archetype is, check the show notes for the free quiz. So, my friends, you don't need more tips. You don't need to try harder. You need understanding and space and permission to go slower. Desire isn't missing, it just hasn't been translated yet to the new language it needs to speak it in. Bye for now.